she gave me minutes. Still complain of why we living, they don't like her, why we winning. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the reason, yeah, he did it, yeah. Gotta get it, told her, cause she gave me minutes. Still complain of why we living, they don't like her, why we winning, yeah. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, and gotta get it pretty. Cause I'm a Christian, he the reason, yeah, he did it, yeah. Yeah, they liking how I'm living. I've been praying hard, but I've been praying like a Christian. I just need my minutes, to my partners, gotta get it. I ain't breaking sweat because my team, they always winning. I've been making moves like we on. Don't hate, but I'm mad at all. We said I'm blessed, about to grab it though. See me doing good, but I just like to go. They want beef because they rapping, not afraid to make it happen. Pray to because they am a satyr, am I acting down the my mom's side of mansion. I go hard like we ain't at it, yeah. Check off, super clean like I'm at it, ayy. Double V, recipes, 1 minutes, Send them blessings, I've been praying for my passing, yeah. This a dream on the team.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds him.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
The Warriors pull it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They kick it out to Green. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Green. Clock at 6. And it's good, 2 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it. Green, bounce pass. It's stolen by Green. Curry, wide open. And Curry pulls it down.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Curry with the steal. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots. Those long twos, has started to take more threes, using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Here's Wiseman. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Wiseman. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
That shot no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Oubre on the wing. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:41 left in the first quarter. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Warriors trailed by 10. Oubre outside. No good on the triple. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wiseman. Lob pass to Oubre.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace, and that's a nice field play.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bazemore. And stolen by Bazemore. Pass to Toscano. Here's Looney. Golden State moving it around. Bazemore misses. Here's Toscano. Here's Looney. Covered by Oubre. Here's Poole. Pass to Looney. Here's Toscano. From downtown. The shot by Looney, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Back to Oubre. Pass to Toscano. Toscano with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. And here is Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
We've played through the first minute here in the second. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now I guarantee you Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Thompson outside. Inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's just called working within the offense. As Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision and then sees the open man.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Looney. Nails the baby hook.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
To the middle. Here's Toscano.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Toscano. Gets to the corner and buries it. Toscano's got 6.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Iceman. Here's Green. Tipped away. Curry with the steal. Here's Poole. Pass to Toscano. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Now, here's Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. Curry's shot is good.
All that work that Steph does before the game, getting pushed around on shot attempts, paying off there as he gets knocked off balance and still scores.
Thompson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins.
What's his name?
Old boy.
Old boy.
Yeah, that's great.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Been did it, yeah.
I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in the my hands tied. I'm that guy. You be saving them. You a flash drive. Tell them I ain't wasting no time. Put that bitch in the pallet. I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in the my hands tied. I'm that guy. You be saving them. You a flash drive. Tell them I ain't wasting no time. Put that bitch in that pallet. Man, I'm minding my business. My franchise. I've been like I'm mankind. Man, you think you could beat me? live, man, these losing their mind, man, this and this sweat every line, man, I seen it for real with my eyes, I could look.
18,000 fans in a chorus here in Brooklyn. It's the Los Angeles Lakers, the defending NBA champions, taking on the Brooklyn Nets. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Irving can't hit. Now the Lakers on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. This is his first free throw of the game. Schroeder hits them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It's now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Pass to Griffin. Nets passing it around. And the shot goes in. KD's got 5 now.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Back to Drummond. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Irving looking over the floor. Five on the clock. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebound the Lakers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Griffin to the inside. The kick out to Irving. Left side, Griffin. Fires the three. And Kyrie Irving gets the three.
I like how Irving feels the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
And they double up James. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. Here's Drummond. And they get it. And it's sent back by PD. And it's Davis missing.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Irving's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
5 to shoot. It's stolen by Davis. And the dunk by James.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
And here's Brown outside. On the wing, Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers trail by 3. Right wing. Nobody near Schroeder. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got 5 points so far. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Davis. James in the post. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
I mean, that's just the powerful build of James. Obviously, he helps him on the glass. Creating that second chance opportunity, incredible.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Lakers now. And the rejection by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie with the ball. The Nets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Here's Horton Tucker.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding. It becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
Tie game in Brooklyn. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
It's Davis with the drop. Green with the block. Brown feeling it out a bit. From the arc. And it's Green missing. The Lakers with the ball. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone.
No, the big hands of Davis. Just great work on defense that time. But come away with the steal.
Dinwiddie. Pass to Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And the Lakers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Horton Tucker. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Jeff Green on the wing. Fires for 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Caldwell Pope for 3. Green with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Outside, KD. Takes a 3. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Great D that time from Durant. On the wing, Irving. Right side, Kevin Durant. On the wing, Harris. On deep. 4 on the shot clock. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
And it's Davis missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Now here's Davis. Up and in on the layup. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Left side, KD. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a
year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man are getting bronze this year. She said that I don't mean to intrude, but I love the smell of your... I said thanks babe, yours too. Big Mac, I'm a real fly dude. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. When you hit the stage, you get booed. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. You ain't bad, you're just rude. Lamborghini too sporty. She ain't bad, she just... I'm a big man, but I'm not 40. Anything that I drop top 40. Why them boys don't support me? All them boys are too hatey. I don't know, they just hate me. Overall, underrate me, humble them on this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man are getting bronze this year. On this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man are getting bronze this year.
Coming right up, the Pelicans taking on the Heat, or the New Orleans Pelicans. They pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Heat, Pelicans. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Robinson, and it's Oladipo in at point guard. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Now, here's Ball. Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
We see it night after night. Zion, relentless assault on the cup.
Passes it to Adebayo. Ariza against Williamson. Oladipo outside. The pass to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Now, here's Oladipo. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Ariza. Oladipo outside. Outside Butler from deep three-point range. Ball with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one's good. Ingram.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Ariza. 1:16 left in the first quarter.
Life sucks and I never tried. Mine's lost even more than I realize. Time's up, keep it moving when she arrives. If you ever heard what I heard in my mind, never try, you would cry, that's a lie, you would. I don't wanna ever come down from my. I am in the best seats. From time and the next breed. If you come at me directly, don't need no one to defend me. Souls in a place even I can't get to, don't mess with it. Moon waves and overseas, quick coasting overseas. But knows who don't believe, they will never wanna admit I'm the best here from the mere fact that I've got ovaries. It's a woman's world, so to speak. Never giving credit where it's due, cause you don't lack power, venom. My, if you ever heard what I heard in the night, what I fright must have been a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from my soul. It's just you and I, but I'm feeling too alive, trying to get me out of spite. Someone's gotta pay, I ain't talking big amounts. Some kind of probably not, they ain't rolling with no. Moving scatty, all erratic and that, they be fragile. Oh, you man, then come at me. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for. That makes two of us, Venom. Night time today, like save lives and made minds to go deep. Oh, he wouldn't have guessed I'm so chill. Part of the day in the life you won't see. Part of the day in the life you can't be here for. It's the day in the life of OGs. Dealing with won't leave. Not a word you will listen when my soul speaks. Down I go, so follow me. Actually, don't follow me, nobody bother me. I'm a best honesty, but I know your policies. They wanna demolish me, use me and abolish me. I don't wanna hear no apologies. Or am I in my own head? Can't tell anymore. Psychotic to the wanna dig deep. I can never find nothing left. It's a mystery, rage. Nothing but rage. Can't figure out if I'm going insane. Ain't no doubt, but we show no mercy. So think twice if you wanna. Nothing ain't nice right here, no games. I don't wanna dart nobody in a flash. True. Hands in the air, put the money in the bag. All cash, Venom.
Two, three bands, you think it's sweet little. I ain't never gonna stand my hand. If we too deep, but the whole block deep with it. I ain't never gonna feel my man. Money gon' come, let the money gon' go. All these things, so they getting too close. So I stay on my guys that been by my side. Cause I know they gon' ride to the car getting dropped. New drip, had to pick up some shoes. New kicks, I don't care what it goes. Ruthless, I don't care who lose. Stupid, I'm in church with bullshit. I know they don't wanna see the young boy win. 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 When I come up, there's a whole lot of. As a youngin', I just wanted to be famous. Hopped in the booth till we screamed that we made it. Other day I was recording in the basement. Now I pull up to a show in a spaceship. How you streaming day one, do a fake. Nah, they wanna pull up on the S show, Lord, that be. And if they let me in the game, I'ma change it. Ain't a lot of say ever basic. Poppin', I'ma stay bull, me some bait. See me, they ain't never gonna say. Bust down, they ain't never gonna take this. Money I got, can't make this. Cotton blue strips, bro, gon' hate this. Mama so proud, I'ma take on vacation. I been going hard, remember used to stars. Remember playing on the boulevard, going downtown, tryna. And if I call Tar Heel, I don't better feel no more without. Brody on the news, whole face on the camera. Free on my day one, not the slammer. Told black and white, he a panda. Got me fit like I'm Santa. All this designer got me in Atlanta. Honestly, I ain't playing games no more. And they. I ain't worried about you, what you worried about me? I'ma still pop out with a fresh white tee with some retro J's and some fresh Nikes. 2, 3 bands, you think sweet little. I ain't never gonna stand my hand. If we too deep, but the whole block deep with it. I ain't never gonna feel my man. Money gon' come, let the money gon' go. All these things, so they getting too close. So I stay on my guys that been by my side. Cause I know they gon' ride to the car getting dropped. New drip, had to pick up some shoes. New kicks, I don't care what it goes. Ruthless, I don't care who lose. Stupid, I'm in charge of a bullshit. I know they don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win.
Shake up, they don't wanna see me win. Flex up, I'ma jump out the gym. New water, watch that young boy swim. I got it the harder way like I'm Tim. In that Maybach, you can't see through the tint. I ride foreign, but bro, in a plays on my dolly. Think I made it, these don't know me. No, this is not a chain, it's a trophy. Boss up, be a baby like Jody. Used to I used to be OD. I'm talking money, put the cash. Doing that dash on the freeway. I knew I would get it, they didn't believe me. Baby, I make it look easy. Calling and saying she need me. I know she see me with TJ. Put my whip through the speed race. She wanna leg up, that's a no-go. I've been stacking my cheesecake. Yeah, I get to the racks and I'm up at the rim. Collecting a bag and I do it again.
2, 3 bands, you think it's sweet little. I ain't never gonna stand my hand. If we too deep, it's a whole block deep. Swear to I ain't never gonna feel my mans. Money gon' come, let the money gon' go. All these fake start getting too close, so I stay on my guys that been by my side. Cause I know they gon' ride to the car getting job. New drip, had to pick up some sauce. New kicks, I don't care what it costs. Ruthless, I don't care who you lose. Stupid, I'm in charge of a boss. And I know they don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win. They don't wanna see the young boy win.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably wouldn't make cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, took the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat them.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably wouldn't make cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, take the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat the loss.
We pray to check on it.
They gon' judge what we do. They don't speak no evil. They don't know me.
We pray to check on it.
Do this for my people. That don't mean illegal. They don't know me.
We pray to check on it.
Mind out how they treat you. Way too go too regal. They don't know me.
Frustrated. Look at how they got us in papers. Black boy, black hood, black trainers. Judging the cover of that book, no pages. Hurt with hatred, curse is dangerous. That poverty curb is nature's. He really could have sent man doctor instead of just working patience.
All now mumsies ain't even got no evidence. And that playlist. Bro, how can you call that justice? When blue see red, there's greyness. King of this castle, you're looking at greatness. Watch me.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, took the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat them.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, take the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat the loss.
We pray to check on it.
They gon' judge what we do. They don't speak no evil. They don't know me.
We pray to check on it.
Do this for my people. That don't mean illegal. They don't know me.
We pray to check on it.
Mind out how they treat you. Way too go too regal. They don't know me.
We pray to check on it.
Give me that dough, give me that money right now.
Pacify our women, justify the. Give your man the ribbons, making money off it, magnify the figures, pray we see the profit and we find forgiveness. Healing necessary, not hereditary, cut the history, but can't live by our spirit. All my brothers hungry, appetite of winners, lost a lot, but they can't have the diamonds in him.
You don't know what prejudice look like, all because of what you look like. I want a guy, never said we didn't have good times. I never said my brother didn't. I never said that I was any victim, cause I was skinned in, still glistening. Can I get a witness in this?
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, took the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat them.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, take the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat the loss.
We pray to check on it.
They gon' judge what we do. They don't speak no evil. They don't know me.
We pray to check on it.
Do this for my people. That don't mean illegal. They don't know me.
We pray to check on it.
Mind out how they treat you. Way too go too regal. They don't know me.
We pray to check on it.
Let's just switch.
Coldest that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going on my life is so insane since I got big lit. These in my face like why the I live my business. That's a switch, that's a switch, that's a switch. Coldest that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going on my life is so insane since I got big lit. These in my face like why the I live my business. My quota is a trillion, need that back so I get rich. That's a switch to a lead. On my grinding, trying to find a way to eat up. Motive been survival, I can't find no time to sleep much. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. Hey, do what you wanna, I shoot for the comments and hope that the money I stack is accumulating. Don't say about the moves I'm making, ducking sauces and something I feel in my body, so I handle proper, can't lose my patience. If I do, I turn Eddie Guerrero. Most you is Pepe Le Pew. You come through just to leave that little stitch in your face, and we try to steady improve. Eddie, we triple that ready, my execution got an effortless view. Step through hezzy, my step back is deadly, I let off and it cuts on my groove. Keep that pressure away, I'm not folding. Ain't no weather gon' step in my chest for the cheddar if that's what it take to be golden. Make or break cause the money expose them. Keep them funny and back with the high Davis and they probably get cozy. Keep them dummy away from my packers, I hate when they they know me. Keep the money hungry, that bakers, everybody LA my broski. Everyone LA they broski. Keep it calm, gotta watch my hands cause snakes won't slither around my palms. I can't trust nobody who done ever did me wrong. Gotta cut the ties, can't bring them long no more. Keep it calm, gotta watch my hands cause snakes won't slither around my palms. I can't trust nobody who done ever did me wrong. Gotta cut the ties, can't bring them long no more. That's the switch. Coldest that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going on my life is so insane since I got big lit. These in my face like why the I live my business. That's a switch, that's a switch, that's a switch. Coldest that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going on my life is so insane since I got big lit. These in my face like why the I live my business. My quota is a trillion, need that back so I get rich. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. Coldest that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going on my life is so insane since I got big lit. These in my face like why the I live my business. My quota is a trillion, need that back so I get rich. That's a switch to a lead. All my grinding trying to find a way to eat. Motive in survival, I can't find no time to sleep. That's a switch every time I shoot from deep.
Okay. Flipper. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. Again. What else? I'ma win again. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. Again. Don't quit until it's over. Don't quit until it's over. Don't quit until it's over. Over. Cause I'ma win again. Cause I'ma win again. Cause I'ma win again. Again. Winner. Sinner. I come a long way from a beginner. Big wheels in the winter. I'm a soul loser, so I became a winner. Top dollar, Don Dada. So I might have to holler. I'm fresh to death, but I don't pop my collar. I make a 20 tomorrow. Money. I cut her off if the mission failed. There's no taking L's. Win, never lose. Money play, never snooze. Stack the paper what I choose. I guess I'll fit with no clues. Walking the what's the move? I'ma win again. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. Again. What else? I'ma win again. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. Again. Don't quit until it's over. Don't quit until it's over. Don't quit until it's over. Over. Cause I'ma win again. Cause I'ma win again. Cause I'ma win again. Win with some good friends. I hit the station and bought a Benz. I do it, you copy. I know you watching, I know I said all the trends. You got a 10, I stack 10 on 10s. You say I'm not having, please come again. In the back of the Maybach in New York, I'm covered in tiger skin. You lucky 4-leaf clover. I'd rather grind till it's over. Feel ain't got like a toaster. When I'm need a chauffeur, there's no losing or no ties. Business days wear a tie.
My finesse smooth as a spy. Aim your dreams for the sky. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. Again. What else? I'ma win again. I'ma win again. I'ma win again. Again. Don't quit until it's over. Don't quit until it's over. Don't quit until it's over. Over. Cause I'ma win again. Cause I'ma win again. Cause I'ma win again. Again.
Look, aye. 2K20, straight swaggin'. Look, no, I've been running my foot on the pedal, racing for a check. Money the motivation, cause I'm seeing races. I'm just chillin' in the bed, feeling like Tom Brady. How proof it in the booth, I'm groovy like. No, I'm so Annie that with all the plus of women in the pen and pedal like a Shaq. Watch out, ballin'. I'm calling Chris Paulin'. Run with the J from the Spartan. I'm salsa quite often. Probably George with the throbbers. Dominique Huckles with lobbyists. I'm being honest. Black mama hit the progress. I need a milli ticket in the safe with about 100 million sitting in the. I got the splash, whipping with the drip. Lil' Kyle salsa riding with the waves. I got the heart of an egg. No, this ain't no Atlanta, but how I push it, I'm the brave. I got the turn to push up all the plays. Hit me with the hypey like we at the. I hustle hard for residuals. I go hard up the court like umbilicals. Hard in the physicals. I'm good, I'm too nice with the synonyms. I ain't too far to a 9 to 5 minimum. I want an out kid and I'm pushing forward. That's what Robert Ory 3 and final moments. You ain't fitting right to my components. I be the question to my opponents. Hit them with Iverson moves in the tuck. Feeling like Giannis right out the Bucks. Blue like the Titan and swing like the truck. Story I convince how I'm wet with the clutch. Remember when Michael fake dunked and laid it. Middle back with the D nuggets, he slayed it. Russell Westbrook, through with the bounce. Kevin Durant like a 3 for the crown. I'm in my zone, I need a throne. I'm built for the trophy with free piece. With the Kobe or bronze for my feet. Rock the J's for the soft through the fiend heat. Money that money is motivation, man. I'm nailed to it like track cleats. I got mad sheets full of smack beats, cook like peas. Dish another treats. I got floor seats to my rap meets. My craft perfect like I snuck cheese. Raising neck hairs through the Dre beats. Get your blood resting for that king feast. Hustle, I'm rolling, huh? Get to the money, I'm chiming, huh? Simon C's winning, I'm chiming, huh? Built for the game like I'm learning, huh? Rollin', know we hustle for it. Don't you play for it, go all land for it. Get the crown for it, so you can't afford it with the milli border. And hustle harder, so the drip's pouring. I'm flies, eagles in my city storm. It's on ready days that the pain pours. See you cut the plane in the workforce. Now I've been running my foot on the pedal, racing for a check. Money the motivation, cause I'm seeing races. I'm just chillin' in the bed, feeling like Tom Brady. How proof it in the booth, I'm groovy like a. No, I'm so Annie that with all the plus of women in the pen and pedal like a Shaq. Watch out, ballin'. I'm calling Chris Paulin'. Run with the J from the Spartan. I'm salsa quite often. Probably George with the throbbers. Dominique Huckles with lobbyists. I'm being honest. Black mama hit the progress. Tell them more that I could.
Just touchdown.
Yeah.
Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown.
Yeah. Aiming for perfection, then met the quota. Said I got the juice and my cup runneth over. I am not a rapper waiting for a blow up. Type to win a Grammy, but don't never show up. Far as what I'm doing, got a lot more on the way. Let the song cry, but it's a lot that I don't say. So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get or you get got, the only option where I stay. Yeah, I see them plotting, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no op know on my plays. Gotta keep my distance if you toxic to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping out the states. Yeah. They run a beast out me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping. They just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you mean mugging? They don't mean nothing. Yeah.
Just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them. Hit my line, it's that time. This ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we all right.
I
put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I? Drop an album, then I ghost a couple summers, don't I? Got it looking mighty easy for a come up, don't I? Dream so big that my ideas are hard to stomach, don't I? Yeah. Got it jumping 10 years later, don't I? Execute so well, I bet they think I made it, don't I? I do me so well, it's hard to imitate it, don't I? Talking to myself like all the greats is crazy, don't I? Yeah, I guess I really get right to it, don't I? Keep a smile like we was never going through it, don't I? Circle tight like I got no room for improvement, don't I? Navigate from we was stuck to this a movement, don't I? Yeah. They run a beast out me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping. They just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you mean mugging? That don't mean nothing. Just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them. Hit my line. It's that time. This ain't sound. It's a vibe. We was down. We survived. Peep us now, we alright. Just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them. Hit my line, it's that time. This ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we alright. Ladies be so crazy.
Okay, my day was amazing. Her raised me. She say all the gym closed, so she been feeling lazy. She been late night snacking, but shawty's still my baby. Several watches later, I still rock and rollin'. I'm praying for my homie. I sleep by and everybody know it. I hate it when a pretty girl starts snoring. Looking in the mirror like you a lucky man. How you gon' forget you spent 100 grand? Life must be good, it must be great and food. I'm from where it cost you 80 bucks. Mask on in the club, I make him break it up. He came outside, he thought mosquitoes ate him up. This if I A-Town, make him take a bow. Come with you, you used to date a clown. Yeah, I want my cake and wanna eat it too. Spin it too. I get what you get just for an interlude. I might cop a yacht just to post a pic. Sleep or spin your block till he get motion sick. With my co-defendant, I had that once I. She been quarantined and let's shout it thick. She been quarantined and let's shout it thick. She been quarantined and let's shout it hips wide up. Got my right hand on the like a Bible. Shake, 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 shake it fast. No matter what you do, don't let them judge your past. Fuck my wrist off in the I need a cash. It ain't no if you ain't got nothing in the
quarantine thick, he tryna give me lipo. Holy water, put that on the Bible. I might run, you gon' need Geico. Rap when I might hit that high note. Clayco raised me, that Clayco made me. You ain't gon' if you ride with it on safe. Got your favorite rapper in my DM tryna me. Got my own bed, so like that don't faze me. Big Lotto ain't going for none of that, no. With that Sundre, put right with that, ain't love that. Big Birkin bag, me and my stop calling my phone, that's when you at. Son of these, no similar. They ain't seeing me cataract. Gotta get the back in before I walk in the black truck counteract.
She been quarantined and let's shout it thick. She been quarantined and let's shout it thick. She been quarantined and let's shout it hips wide up. Got my right hand on the like a Bible. Shake, 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 shake it fast. No matter what you do, don't let them judge your past. Broke my wrist off in the I need a cash. It ain't no if you ain't got nothing in the
Check. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Look. Hold my control my breathing. I just this evening. It's about 11:30. See the on the ceiling. Need a feed to leave the door
dwelling. 20K or I'm not leaving. They want me on 2 a.m. They better get the time to left. The wifey says I made you chilly, go reheat it. I just pulled that face you pull when you feel lazy and defeated. I was like, I beg you do it. Top Gear's on a brand new season. Plus I hurt my foot on stage, I couldn't make it to the freezer. Not only that, you know that I rap. I pay for this flat, go give me a snack. She give me said don't be a we giggle and that. I stay where I'm sat. She get up and does it like, is this what love is? I know that I'm rubbish, I seek for the love it. She bring me a pasta Evian, I'm glagging. I stick on Joe Rogan, you won't find me clubbing. Cause I'm at the summit, I did it, I done it. You jealous, I run it, I come with your drummers and do something. I'm running and ain't or nothing. My flavors are lushing, my neighbors are rushing. The guy them are blushing, my trainers are cussing. You wanna talk puffin', you know I'm a glutton. I ordered the beef in the discussions. Clinical with it, I scribble the lyric, I dribble, I spit it, I bill it and lit it. This fire, you feel it, I feel it. I feel to be liable to kill it. I'm raw and I'm ruckus, I run up and pick up on. My flinger, I mean, I'm in it, I'm cold with it, innit? Hold my, control my breathing. I just, this evening, it's a fact. I sit and blew my like how'd I get this off a rap? I rapped his jewelry, hit the floor. Is he alive? I can't be sure, I can't be right anymore. I ran the light, I went to court, I stood there calm, I'm not distraught. You saw the M, you saw the sport. Don't ask me why, it's what you thought. Hold my, control my breathing. I just this evening, hold my, control my breathing. I just this evening, hold my, control my breathing. I just this evening, hold my, control my breathing. I just this evening.
Who can top I? I'm not nice, one eye closed, I'm Popeye. Tracksuit, but I got never wear top man, but I wore top guys. Doing up Virgil, before Virgil. Racks in the shoebox, made money. Behind enemy lines, I'm offside, up in the studio, finding a melody. I got a bird, cool P, what you telling me? Went to the club and defined me a melody. She keep on telling me she ride with energy. She got a BF, don't care for the I told her just do it, babe, why are you telling me? She came with sicker than I came with remedies. Pay for the Uber, back to my enemies. I'm this, I don't need sound checks, I got the gift. Went in the room, did a 1 and a 2, and I'm leaving them in a world of wanna be me, but ain't got the wit, ain't got the drive, ain't got the whip. You think you're hard, you think you're it. Pull out and now you got drip. 10 of these brothers don't play with a couple of Christian brothers turn anti, a couple of Muslim brothers go ham. I'm punching these lines so I mess up my hands. Left in the States, still on the estate. I wanna go states, but think that I'm banned because I get paid the same as the band. My taxes cost the whole of your brand.
You're the man on the gram, I'm the man in the south, and I'm rolling about with 10 grand in my mouth. I'm the coldest about who you know the amounts. If you're dissing P money, I'm them out.
I'm rolling about with gold in my mouth. I found out my last show sold me a house. I heard the distortion, I'm phoning them now. I'm radio knocking, I'm over and out.
Kick disrespect, I flex new crew fits, man finesse and get huge checks. Ruthless man, I forever be LA who's next. In a manner of money.
Check 2 guests, 2 pets, 2 vets, who's next? Little Mike's got 2 checks, MOE, new album, new sets, who best, relax, I ain't no new best.
Wouldn't even bother, couldn't nothing, I'm promising I'll put you with the brothers, couldn't nothing, another than a man of animosity and foot all on the stomach and an itty bitty.
Whenever ready, you can tell them that I'm ready, I'll be standing with it, like I'm ready to anybody named Shelly, I am not for the telly, you can tell that I'm heavy, got drive like a Chevy.
Hold my, control my breathing, I just, this evening, hold my, control my breathing, I just, this evening, hold my, control my breathing, I just, this evening, hold my, control my breathing, I just, this evening.
rather you be than just indifferent with your feelings. I know my issues are the problem. I miss you every morning. These memories alive in every picture of you.
The feeling overcomes me fast. Afraid of how long this won't last. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. Thinking about the times we had. Memories shatter like their glass. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph.
Yeah. She told me that she want me back. She told me that she miss our past. Hail Mary, throw me out like mad. And Hail Mary, I'll be praying off like a pass. Little boys growing up with no daddies like. Little boy running out the track, I'll be faster. Photographs posted on my wall, they be. All my feelings out up on the floor, now they staggered.
The feeling overcomes me fast. Afraid of how long this won't last. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. Thinking about the times we had. Memories shatter like their glass. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. The feeling overcomes me fast. Afraid of how long this warmth will last. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. Thinking about the times we had. Memories shatter like the glass. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. The feeling overcomes me fast. Afraid of how long this won't last. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph. Thinking about the times we had. Memories shatter like their glass. Looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph.
Look, I got a lot of chickens. Always had a pot to mama child was tripping. Pops was on a proper mission. Now I got some distance. Really hard top, no drop edition. That do labor, cooking, mop the kitchen. Couple mansions, 4-car garage and all foreign whips. Foreign with me that I'm all. And I ain't looking porn. Hooping met them all while touring. Been on top for a minute. Now I got birds be loving the kid. They got my name on the ribbon. I'm in the Aston's. I was demanding the civic. Now I'm demanding attention. But I got humble intention. They think I'm quiet, I'm not. Your girl supplying up. Told you that I was the homie. I got my own. I'm really poppin'. I know they mad. But they can't stop it. I'm in my bag.
I just copped the phone, got it blacked out. Yeah, look at what I did to it. I just hit blew a couple bands. Yeah, look at what I did to it. Can't take it with me where I'm going. Might as well blow it. Look at what I did to it. I just put the phone, put the in the life. Yeah, look at what I did to it. I got it rolling though. I got the pull up in foreign though. I know she going though. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna hit the throttle. I'm gonna like she a model. Make her feel like she just hit the lotto. Big cash, quick, fast. No pass. Jet lag. All no flops. Get back. Then I'm out here, pass it off like it's a rally, yeah. I mean relay 150 on the freeway, yeah. You the type to hit me up on the like where my girl at? Where they too clean for the laundry mat, starter pack. I'm the quarterback. A fresh, all of that. For real. I just copped the phone, got it blacked out. Yeah, look at what I did to it. I just hit the blew a couple bands. Yeah, look at what I did to it. Can't take it with me where I'm going. Might as well blow it. Look at what I did to it. I just put the phone, put the in the life. Yeah, look at what I did to
Mike and Mary jeans, money on me, bustin' on the scene. Ball made belt, it look like a king with a. I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kinda the amount. That a crib got a view with a pool. Like Ferrari and a can without a roof. All this money always on me like it's glue. Money always on me like a tattoo. I was always in the kitchen like a spoon. Always broke bread if we was cool. Been a real hit the womb. I don't even feel the same. I don't even feel the pain. And I think I need a bigger chain. Call that Elliot and tell him I need everything. My so I like an energy. I can make. If you ain't with the, you an enemy. I got blue cheese with the stuff in my Mike and Mary jeans. Money on me, bustin' on the scene. It's a ball main belt. It look like a king with a. I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kinda the amount. That a crib got a view with a pool. Like Ferrari and a can without a roof. All this money always on me like it's glue. Money always on me like a tattoo. I was always in the kitchen like a spoon. Always broke bread if we was cool. Been a real hit the womb. Reggie had all rims on the cool. I done came a long way from the stool. Eating that prime 112 in the soup. I remember times where I only had soup. Now this money coming in on blue. Spent 4 bands on 1 pair of shoes. And I put my on 2. Cause I'm a real, I'm the truth. My wrist stay wetter than a tub. I be walking around looking like the. I'm a young in the club. Mad that it show love. Mad that it. Chaz money be doing too much. Red bottoms with my Mike and Mary jeans. Money on me, bustin' on the scene. It's a ball main belt. It look like a king with a. I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kinda the amount. That a crib got a view with a pool. Like Ferrari and a can without a roof. All this money always on me like it's glue. Money always on me like a tattoo. I was always in the kitchen like a spoon. Always broke bread if we was cool. Been a real hit the womb. Mike and Mary jeans, money on me, bustin' on the scene. It's a ball main belt, it look like a king with a. I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kinda the amount. That a crib got a view with a pool. Like Ferrari and a can without a roof. All this money always on me like it's glue. Money always on me like a tattoo. I was always in the kitchen like a spoon. Always broke bread if we was cool. Been a real hit the womb.
Talking about money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that. What the you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation not part of your mind. Think about this all the time, just straight from the spine. Money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that. What the you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation not part of your mind. Think about this all the time, just straight from the spine. We could do better, evident. I mean, look at the evidence. All of these arguments lacking intelligence. In a room like an elephant. We've been spaced out 17 to 23. I've been on top of the league. Still no one's honest with me. They told me I warned ya. I told you what it would be. The truth hurts, as savage as it could be. Give me a break, get out my face. All of us eating at any game. Gotta feed and provide for real. At the end of the day, life is a race. Gotta keep going, we gotta maintain. I could see through the lies, but don't speak. Talking about money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that. What the you thought would happen if you were part of the pulpit? You thought that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation not part of your mind. Think about this all the time, just straight from the spine. Money and problems, I don't wanna hear all that. that you could subtract all your sadness when all your pockets the fullest. Self-liberation, a part of your mind. Think about this all the time, just straight from the spine.
Get it like woo. Hit it to the truth. And how I do. Like, hold on. Did my maker hit an ask for a favor? I need the money and clothes, the flashy cars and the jewels. All these rappers is screwed. Flashing lights and I pose on the road to give you my soul. Hold on, all the fans screaming names, saying name and things, leave for days. Amen. Never been on my level. Keep pushing hits, how you in trouble? You. My money is flipping, these racks is tripling. Numbers don't lie while my ex is all hang. Tell a lie, prove as you playing. My eyes, gotta keep praying. Like woo, made it like woo. Ay, hit it to the truth. Like how I do. Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, hit it to the truth. Like how I do. Hey, hold on. Dear my maker, I'm thankful I made it. All of this money I'm making got all these fake shaking. I do what I do. Hold on, I'm years to own. Just need everything I want. Money, clothes, and the fame, screaming name, live days. Hey, hold on, amen. Think they dripping, shoelace loose, hot, you tripping. I'm up all night, just right. Grinding all day, studio time is running. You not the one, so yes I won. You are my son, I am the dawn. Be fake, forbidden fruit, can't have a taste like woo. Made it like woo. Ay, hit it to the truth. Like how I do. Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, hit it to the truth. Like how I do. Hey, hold on. Like how I do it. Hating how you do it. Made it like how I do it. Hating how you do it. How I do it. Hating how you do it.
My granny, man, I ain't been the same since. Better love him while you here, that's just my 2 cents. No intense, no cap, no cap. Now I'm counting cash, stacking paper, I'm just playing defense. Get out the way. Yeah, I'm getting rich, counting up with my clique. I used to couldn't. Always been never been a little jit. Always had a fly fit, always had a little grit. Since a youngin' had to throw my guard up. They were tryna plot on me, but they gotta think smarter. Clown on me, so I ball like Coach Carter. And they told me go harder. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was down bad, grab my tears dry, couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make a play. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was by any means counting green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back. Remember hitting that corner store? I was buying chips 4 for $4. Now we ain't gotta cop that 3 for $10. Got lost plenty men. We used to talk about driving Benz. I remember with Kenny and them. The sauce we didn't run, man, that was so fun. Now we on the road, bro. Believe
they gon' go if I say so. They say we live in ghosts, bro, and we never switched on the code. And now my baguette, yeah, they drown. Flying models and out of town. Haters look at me, they frown. They wanna be walking around with the frown. Now I'm overseas making pounds, and I own my town. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was down back from my tears dry, couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make a play. I wouldn't have it any other way. By any means, count green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back. I wouldn't have it any other way. Couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make the play. I wouldn't have it any other way. By any means, count green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back.
Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east, but I move through the west. King of the talk, got that with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and neglect. I made a sound that was mine from the get. How long I got, man, as long as I get. I'm from the side with a time never rest. Move through the side like it's mine unprotected. Do it for the side, I'ma rise and direct it. Yeah. On me, trying to get my dough. Wrist on freeze, but the time not slow. They love to talk on the way I glow. Yeah. Hustle on, that's all I know. Made it on mine, and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run through, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one, they all know it when I come through. This, that's all, stay, never match a song. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. I need racks on racks on racks. This is no rap. I'm on that fast. Yeah. I gotta catch. See me in action. On go. That's all that I know. Yeah. How far will I go? I do not hesitate or pump, I go get it. Location, no problem. I cannot help that I'm picky. I made it my way from the bottom. Straight from the bottom. Holding the game and my hands up so high as like I'm on a column. Them over there ain't like me, don't go putting them all in my column. Nah. This is a life that I built. To me, that's all that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. I need racks on racks on.
Attracted to the money making. Wolves in sheep clothing, I see it now.
I'm from an era where all we know is never had no faith in rap. Get this money and buy pretty chicks and fly clothes that'll put you on the map. Nowadays, it's all cap, so I keep it running like a tap. Keep it coming, I don't lack. Went through hundreds of money and sat on stacks. Half-hearted in this music, still I'm burning tracks. Don't believe everything you hear, that ain't no facts. Roll the dice and took risks, went past them. Looking stiff, cut the pattern, never wanna work together, only wanna each other. Always jealous of another, but you still call me brother. Better lose the attitude and gain some gratitude, cause that guy that couldn't would have been you. I only trust myself and put faith in a few. I was buying 22, now I need a crib with the ocean view. I ain't watching you. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the and we're celebrating. Maximum profit. This a letter to them young'uns. I know mummy's in rent arrears and daddy ain't there. I know you gotta protect the block and one, but that won't help you gain. Your mind is a weapon, use it as a tool. The game, instead of a brother with a skin color the same. Mothers crying, can't pay. Friends disappear and the cost becomes communal. Riding that big bird, you gotta go through changes. They say young blacks suffer with, and I know you're frustrated watching them up win. But what's meant for you ain't meant for them, and vice versa. The system and the J's got a plan to hurt ya, but you're worried about things that don't concern ya. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. Yo, don't compare me to none of these rappers. Nah, not me. I'm giving tutorials out. I'm giving guidance. What else? To them young G's. Go on with your... But your whole crew ain't gonna be able to do that with you. Nah. Get about 3 months, you can't see you're gonna slow up.
Said I'm never like it.
This is a melody.
Wait. Hey. Woo! Oh, you feeling sturdy, She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it. And she. Yeah, she. Mike and Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. Mike and Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. When I walk in the spot, bike to come, know that I'm paid. I'm a with these all in my page. All of my comments and screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones. I smoke, they know I'm wildin'. If I'm on the island, I'm snatching the cell. Pretty, the night is until he free. I'm racing till my call me FaceTime. For all the times we had to FaceTime. 3D nights, if you need to take mine, please don't come up to mine. You know I'm like that, I'll make a movie like TNT. If you really want it, I bet I like B&B. Now the Blue Island in my section, and I keep that. Remember when I came over, all up in my direction. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it. And she. Yeah, she. Mike and Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. Mike and Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard.
This plane is crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby, yeah. You made of plastic, always overreacting, always for reactions, and I'ma go subtract it. My money always hiding. I got me a new chick that be calling me like Jasmine. X's and no mo's, I don't wanna know what's happening. Brody told me slow me or I end up money in a basket. Told her this plane crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. You made of plastic, and ain't no way you play me. I guess we cool back then. You made me block my friends. I guess we met our ends. Love flip me again. I'm off that once again. The devil slip me once again. I got that Colgate, give me riding in the Benz. I got no time for us, nobody to fight for us. Might not need your type of love, so tell me where's the sight for us. The shorty screaming Mayday, Mayday. Can I be a lady, lady? This plane is crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby, yeah. You made of plastic, always overreacting, always for reactions, and I'ma go subtract it. My money always hiding. I got me a new chick that be calling me like Jasmine. X's and no mo's, I don't wanna know what's happening. Brody told me slow me or I end up money in a basket. Told her this plane crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. You made of plastic, and ain't no way you play me. I guess we cool back then. I guess we cool back then. I guess we cool back then. I'm yelling Mayday.
And a dream, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I got another best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. All I get is dream, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I got another best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. Yeah, they know the rest. Don't have respect. The words stuck together go forever mesh. About to tear the club up, out of this world. Big pop, top charts like Scott. By your hopscotch on them. Know a couple really got up in top notch. Me a hip hop, Brian taught me. I will send you the Mercury, planet all Freddy. Your energy give me delivery petty, ad lib heavy.
It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York. The Nets playing host at Barclays Center as they look for a win at home. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. For three, Durant. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Fires from deep. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. KD's got 6.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Count that bucket.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
Here is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And on the way from Irving for three. The Lakers off to a slow start. 7-point differential. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, I do like seeing Schroeder get to the mid-range because that shot's still an important one in today's NBA.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And here's KD for three. LeBron grabs the miss. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Leading by 5. Harden, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Griffin trying to get open. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's James. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. It's a tie ball game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Here's Brown. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Bounce pass from Kuzma. They now take the lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop. And that thing is a deadly shot.
Here's Horton Tucker. And that one comes up a bit short. Harden surveying the D. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. .116 left in the first quarter. The three from Harden. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
Kicks it out to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Green, no luck. The Lakers trail. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kuzma moves back up. Got a piece of it. Pass to Harden. Back to Brown. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Nets lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Pass to Gasol. Out Caldwell Pope. Dinwiddie covering. High post try. Offensive rebound. James has a 2-pointer. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
And the first one drops. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. For 3. Out to Harris. On the wing, Brown. Second chance shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. So it's the Lakers now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The good-looking shot from the wing. Harden's got 8 points.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's the 3. To the inside. KD on the wing. Over James. Kicks it out to Harden. And here's Jordan outside. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Drummond. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, here's Kuzma. A rebound by the Nets. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Irving looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And he makes good on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The 3 from KD. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Harrell, and the shot is good. Harrell's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
They double him with LeBron. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the wing right side. Claxton, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
James. And Griffin sends it back. And it's Harris off the drive. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Drummond. Lets the 3 fly. And LeBron James good for 3. James has got the first basket of the second half here for the Lakers.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Oh! Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. KD's got the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Durant just inside the line.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Schroeder outside. On the wing, James. And the dunk by LeBron.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
Down low. Outside for Durant. Pass to Claxton. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Long range from the inbound. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to Schroeder. The 17-footer. Another shot. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
In offensive rebounding, really all about hustle. And with Davis, that's hardly ever in question.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And all Davis needs is the right positioning. Once he's established, dunking becomes easy.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Green left side. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Green's got his first points in this one.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And Durant puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. KD's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. Here's Caruso. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. All going up court. Here's Harden. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers leading by 9. Got a piece of it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Shot from the inbound. And Harden with the lay-in. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Nets trailed by 7. There's the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Back to LeBron. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, when LeBron James is fighting his way through contact, he makes it look so easy.
Harden, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
There's the triple. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
And Harden with the stuff.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bucket is good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Both teams deciding to change it up.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
The 3. And Griffin sends it back. Count that one. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Harden inside the 3-point line. It goes straight through with the switch. Harden's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Trying to get open, it's Davis. Drummond. Griffin with some nice D.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Harris. Harden right side. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
In the corner, it's James. It's stolen by Harris. Harden with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's KD. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Durant's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. On its way from Caldwell Pope for two. Here's Davis. And Durant sends it back. They get it back. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
That one good for two.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
To the paint to stop the run. Oh my goodness! What a play! 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Off target from outside. Now here's LeBron. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Left side Davis. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Back to Harris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Nets lead by two.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
Here's LeBron. An even 3-on-3 break. And Durant puts up a deep three. Rebound the Lakers.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play.
Irving for three. And Davis pulls it down.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. And both free throws good for Drummond.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Pass to Griffin. Back to KD. Top of the key, Harris. On its way from Irving for two. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching 2K. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Caruso, no good. The Nets with the lead. And here's Harden for three. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
LeBron shot is off. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
It's tipped. Drummond with it. Davis, that's for two. The offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Drummond's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
The three from KD. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Outside Irving. Hands it from downtown. And the Nets lead by three.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 1:22 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Fires for 3. Harden, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Lakers passing it around. Here's Caruso. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Lakers. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Harden outside.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Drummond. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime.
Think my got me box for it. I had to fight for it. Some of my cousins for it. A lot of free the guys for it. My king still $1 million mission for it. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? What you know about the team? She like pull up with, let it. I put up with, and I put up with, and I hate when rappers repeat last line that they said. On the low like ground ball, hustle like loose ball. Skinny bankroll bigger than all y'all. Skinny had to flex up on all y'all. I was a team sport, now it's ISO ball. Went solo on that, but it's still the same. No, I never chase fame, it's a 2-for-1 thing. Everybody think they know me, don't know my middle name. Everybody yelling. Everything I bring to the game, don't show on stash sheets. With me, my visits be tax-free. International road, it ain't duty-free. I'm like, pay me like Jay-Z. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team.
what you knew about the team. All my going for it, y'all the same team. How you mean what you know about the team? When I come through Beamer, ain't no X. When I come through Porsche, ain't no box. If I come through range, ain't no sport. Kids yelling key like no steals from the porch.
Crack the code to the safe. Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Make me fold. Can't make me fold. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Make me fold. Can't make me fold. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold.
Call me Mr. 20 mil, cause that's how I feel. Don't gotta rock designer clothes, boy, to get them. They be running like a heel, cause I keep it real, but still can't hear a thing. I'm trying to put these VVS's in my chains, trying to put these citrines on my rings. Woo. Tanzanite, smoky chords, handles all the vibes. Yeah, woke boy, I see it in your eye. Gotta say these they ain't trying to pay it. I'm the best emotionally. They wearing cause my words hitting through their chest. This you can't step on, you need some stronger Teflon. I deserve it cause I earned it cause I deserve it. Only man living with a purpose. Take the lead and turn them kings and queens to them gods. Service fee of 20 million after million, y'all.
Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Make me fold. Can't make me fold.
Nah.
I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold.
Got me feeling like a dog when I sing the song. I can almost taste the cake, man, I can't wait. It's like every time that I write, me and spirit take flight, connect and create light. Just like Khaled said, boy, that's a major key. So now you ain't gon' Tesla me. Must be out your brains, they got no shame. No type experience, they souls ain't big enough. That mean you not familiar. You ain't been here long enough. You not La Familia. Nah, so no we don't feel ya. Take our time to decide how to. It's a heist. Stick up, I mean to entice. When I say you not live up, yeah. So you might as well give it to me. I'll and one through them lanes, darker with the 3.
Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Make me fold. Can't make me fold. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Make me fold. Can't make me fold. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold.
How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm Destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? They can't see my face, I'm like a. I gotta start bread cutting Billy my. They know I'm so solid, they calling me Harvey. I get all the and all of the. I'm at Barbie. I got one like Nicki and one like Cardi. You might see me and Riri in a Rari. I'm the father, I'm giving the orders. How can my man overcharge us? I had
to finesse, I done a koalas. I don't ever rest, that's why I'm the hardest. Get the bread, avoid the drama. You can avoid the feds, but not the karma. Protect your chest with body armor. And get the from the farmer. How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm Destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? But hold it steady. Skinny man, but I'm rolling heavy. I saw boy them flying in a heli. It was a big dilemma like Nelly and Kelly. Made a list of all my goals like my name is L. I was a real. The only way to repay him is to give him the world. And when I get my own wife, he can as well. 100 racks on my belt. And as long as I'm alive, we can never fail. He wants a new, but I told him relax. Right now I got a stack, I'm paying for my tax. Used to, but I still prayed with the axe. Now I do rap, but I still play with the. How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm Destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm Destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right?
Wanted to go to the pros, they fell in love with the flows. Hooping was all that I love, they fell in love with the. I was just trying to be cold. I try my best to hold on. I tighten up with my grip. It took some time to get here. I ain't blow up off the rip. And I'm still chasing my dreams. Chasing the door, make it flip. I used to hoop, dream I would be in the league. Dream of them chanting my name. Andre for MVP. That went away after a while. I fell in love with the cheese. I fell in love with the music. Music is all that I need. Hoop dreams. I was just a young with some hoop dreams. I was just a young with some hoop dreams. I was just a young with some hoop dreams.
Just a with some hoop dreams. Anything for a dub. Had the highest confidence, man, everyone was a scrub. Compared to me and Dre, we was the hottest in the city. Laced our sneakers up and went to war for college recognition. Facts, Dre was my shooter, I'm pass first, let my eat. I used that same mentality, brought it to the streets. Do anything to see my get ahead. Life's a gamble, bet on black and make sure that you tread softly. Hoop dreams, I had visions on making it the pro. It was therapeutic, I had to use it to calm my soul. It was my it kept control. Got me every time I used it, it took my soul. Hoop dreams, I had visions on making it the pro. Now I'm doing music, I really do this shit, hear my flow. Went from breaking they ankles, rocking them to the flow. Now I'm rocking mics at every show.
I used to hoop dream I would be in the league. Dream of them chanting my name, Andre for MVP. That went away after a while. I fell in love with the team, I fell in love with the music. Music is all that I need. Hoop dreams, I was just a young with some hoop dreams. I was just a young with some hoop dreams. I was just a young with some hoop dreams.
Affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. We're live from Boston. It's the home of the Celtics. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Thompson with the bucket. We've got a primetime interconference rivalry. Greg, what do you expect to see here tonight?
Could be a feeling out process early, but I do think once the teams get going, expect it to be physical and contentious.
Klay Thompson takes a ton of pride in the catch-and-shoot game. His release is lightning quick.
Brown outside. They get it again. Tatum down low. Chalk up two there.
A guy who has lived up to lofty expectations. Tatum impacts the game across the board.
Out to Thompson. That's tipped. Stolen by Smart. Celtics passing it around. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
Tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with possession here. Green fires from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Tatum. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Tatum's got 6. Here's Curry. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Steph with a great read there. Tricky on the inside and exploits the defense with a good read.
Thompson inside the line. No good from the wing. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Boston. They trail by 1. That one falls.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition. Something also he's improved at.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. So both teams making some changes here. Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again. And the Celtics with possession here. Fournier's shot is off. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Curry with it. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. It's Curry outside. Some solid defense from Brown. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Curry. They get the rebound. Back to Brown. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. It's tipped. And that's going to be a travel. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Pritchard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Williams comes with a double team. Bazemore, no one around him. Bazemore on the wing. From deep three-point range, goes back up. Warriors the rebound. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. It's all knotted up.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Oubre with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And finished off by Oubre.
Too good at getting to that opening. Oubre quick to the rack.
Here's Williams. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Eight seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bazemore misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here's Looney. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bazemore. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pushing it up. From deep. Rebound Boston.
And last year, just a tough one for Looney. Just couldn't find a way to stay on the court.
Grabbing that jersey for just 20 games last year, and every time he seemed to recover from one nagging injury, another one would pop up, and Looney very frustrated with how last year went, and so were his teammates.
Here's Oubre, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Inside, and stolen by Williams. Brown wide open, he fires. No good that time.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Pass to Wiggins. Fires the three. To the middle. Here's Smart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Smart's got his second bucket.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior. And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Over in the corner, Brown. And the turnover again by Boston. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And finished off by Wiseman.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 8 points.
I don't know how you do it, but you just can't give Steph any room from any distance.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And really, for his size, Walker is no stranger to physical play. He's aggressive on the move. He can catch the D off guard and get himself to the line.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
They grab their own miss. And here's Wiseman. Pass to Poole. No good from outside. And stolen by Wiggins. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson outside. Here's Wiseman. From deep three-point range. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive when his decision-making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid at kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier. and that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Celtics trailed by 4. And that one, good.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Curry with a wide open look. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And another 3 for Golden State.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors leading by 3. Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. From deep. Rebounded by Smart.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Pull-up jumper. Offensive rebound. Back to Oubre. And stolen by Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. Smart on the wing. Celtics passing it around. And he comes up with the deuce.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's a close game here in Boston. In the corner, Smart with it. Bazemore with it. Williams picks him up. And it's the Warriors on the break. Oubre's got the ball. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Smart. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Smart's got 6. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Poole. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Celtics leading by 5. And it's Walker penetrating. Outside Fournier. Smart on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on James Wiseman.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And so Smart nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Down low. And stolen by Williams. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Good on the bucket. Smart's got 12.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
offensive rebound. And stolen by Tatum. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
Warriors trail by 11. To the inside. Toscano lays it up and banks it in. Toscano's got his second basket of the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Poole. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
A drive by Lee, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Lee's got his first points of the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Stolen by Smart. Up the floor. And he makes that one. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Golden State gets called for the foul. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Marcus Smart, he's feeling it tonight and has been a driving force for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And the basket is good. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part, because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad, and a proud one at that. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Here's Thompson. Great D that time from Tatum.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Well, the shot selection from Tristan Thompson is going to come from tight range like that.
Outside for Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with it.
That one from long range. Curry's got 22 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Begins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
To the paint. A nice shot by Tatum.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Back to Tatum. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Outside for Curry. Warriors trail by 15. Wiggins drives in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
All the officials are all over that one. And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
But he recovers it. Nice ball movement by Boston. And a wide open look for Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Smart. The layup missed.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And there it is for him.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Boston.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Marcus Smart.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Here's Poole. Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here are the Celtics with the ball. And stolen by Bazemore. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Parker.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
He hits both from the stripe. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Leading by 12. Parker outside. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Williams. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Pascal. Here's Looney. It falls.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the great.
Jump up on my bed. I got plenty money, but then off where I reside. But I fly miles across this town to see you smiling. She be fans of like this won't be a hype man. But the minute I won't be alone, she don't like that. I took heat into your letters, I was with no selling. I ain't wanna be no rival with you. From the bottom all the way back to my section. Every day, yeah, we be stepping. Say something now I be through. I'm kind of money like this dream ain't nothing. Don't like I be stunning. I miss big like my granny. We still.
We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Takes it from 10. Goes back up. And Lopez with the nice bucket inside.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
To KD. From deep. Cans it from downtown.
You simply cannot give Kevin Durant any room to shoot it, and his consistency over the years is really what's striking.
It's Giannis with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Irving misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Now it's Griffin running. Here we go, sailing in.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They get a hand on it. Griffin with the steal. Harden outside. outside Durant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. The Bucks trail. .149 left in the first quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Middleton. Green with the rebound. Brown outside. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. A shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good from the top of the key.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
On the wing, Harden. Plenty of space. That one misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Tucker. Dinwiddie with the steal. Knocked loose. On the wing, Brown. Harden scanning the floor. Kept alive. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Portis. A rebound by the Nets.
So defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Again, the miss by Harden. Middleton outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
For 3, Middleton bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 8 points.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the rejection by Harden. Dinwiddie with the steal. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Lets the 3 fly. Harden, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And a deep 3 from Irving. And the Nets miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. Giannis with it. Picked up by Brown. They get the rebound. Middleton. Here's Giannis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Wasted no time on that one. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout called, the Nets. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Jan Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Giannis.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to KD. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the paint. And Giannis throws it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do